and thanks for staying with us. The president of the African Development Bank, Akinwunmi Adeshina, has declared that he supports the move by Francophone African countries to adopt ECO as a single currency. Akinwunmi Adeshina was President Buhari's guest at the presidential villa. TVC News State House Correspondent Femi Akande reports on issues that dominated the chat with Mr. President.
President Muhammadu Buhari and Akinwunmi Adeshina meet again for the first time after the president of the African Development Bank was recently endorsed for a second term of 5 years by the ECO as heads of government. These two talked about economic integration of the region, infrastructure development, monetary policy, and insecurity. After the mutual interaction with Nigeria's president, Akinwunmi told State House correspondents the scope of the bank's work to spur sustainable economic development and social progress in its regional member countries and consequently contribute to poverty reduction.
The African Development Bank also, we had what we call the Africa Investment Forum, which is a forum that we set up to be able to garner investments into Africa and to address some of the issues that you raised, the high risk, political risk, market risk, financial risk that tends to hinder investments in Africa.
African Development Bank is already giving thumbs up to the decision by some Francophone West African countries to adopt the ECO as the sub-region's common currency. But Nigeria, Africa's largest economy, is yet to take a new currency move by 8 member nations of ECOWAS.
As you know, when it comes
Akinwunmi Adeshina says since the continent has already signed a free trade area deal, a single currency would just be like an icing on a cake.
So it makes quite a lot of sense to have a unified currency. And of course, for that to even be achieved, the ECO, I support ECO strongly. I think it's a great idea to do. But obviously, there are a number of convergence criteria that will have to be met. And I'm sure that the president is talking to other presidents to be sure that they can meet those criteria and that the region can be fully integrated.
As new developmental challenges continue to emerge on the continent, governments in the region are beginning to show commitment towards finding a lasting solution to tackle prevalent issues on the continent like climate change, poverty, food crisis, and indeed achieving the sustainable development goals. These will also position Africa as a region to invest with an assurance of a high return on investment. Femi Akande, TVC News, Abuja.